Welcome to the Making of Me podcast. Today's guest is Joel Heath, disabled indie game developer and co-founder of Ashbourne Interactive, building a story-driven RPG against personal, financial, and creative odds. Joel's journey has been about resilience, identity, and choosing to build even when there is no roadmap. It's really a pleasure to have you on the show, Joel.
I'm grateful to be here.
So, Joel, in one sentence, what challenge shaped you into who you are today?
My mother had 10 kids and 9 favorites. I was the one who had to figure out everything for myself. I taught myself to read, taught myself to write. I taught myself just about everything you can imagine. And I did it without the support of my family. Well, except for the one I recently started like 18 years ago.
Yeah, wow, that was really a whole lot. So growing up with 9 other siblings and little support, how did that shape your independence earlier on?
Well, I mean, being the basically middle child of middle children. Seriously, the age difference between the oldest and the youngest with me in the middle was about 7 years on both sides. And there was 5 here, 4 here. It was crazy. I mean, being forced to learn everything for myself, I learned how to. I learned how to survive.
So, what did figuring out everything alone teach you about resilience?
I failed a lot. There was actually a quote that I from a wise man that I just love. So I'm going to pull it up here. I know it. It says, "Our destiny is not determined by the number of times we stumble, but by the number of times we rise up, dust ourselves off, and move forward."
Wow, that was really amazing. Destiny is not decided by how many times we stumble.
Yeah.
Which that was really powerful.
I mean,
So
the man is deep.
yeah.
And incredibly wise.
Yeah, amazing. So when did game development shift from a creative outlet to a lifeline?
Well, I realized that while I'm missing some skills, I really enjoyed it. And I realized I've always been a storyteller. From the age of 7 years old, when I was writing a story about the end of the world and that had things happen, but no real plot, no real characters, I found myself there. And being able to go back to telling stories and bringing people to these amazing worlds, it's just too enticing to pass up. I mean, I found something that makes me happy. And
Yeah, wow.
being able to do that, it's the best job ever.
Yeah, amazing. So how has our disability influenced the way you approach creativities and problem solving?
Creativity and problem solving, they're honestly, most often you can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Because man with no problems is insane. I don't remember who said that, but I mean, it's true. I mean, surviving has also taught me to solve a lot of problems on my own.
Yeah. Surviving taught you a whole lot of problem. Taught you about a whole lot about solving problem. Wow, amazing. So what personal experience inspired a demon hunter guide to passing finals?
Well, the main character, he had an experience with his parents that kind of relates to me. And I mean, I don't want to give away too much. There was a moment of tension. Then he was eventually just raised by his grandfather. Gosh, I want to, but he also knew that he was special. I mean, we're all special in our own way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm creative. I don't know you very well, but that accent is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew this really great guy from Haiti, just so wise. I couldn't always understand him, but when I could, my goodness, chills. He was amazing. Great guy.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really amazing. I think they just speak volumes. So every one of us have more like a unique trait that, yeah, it's really amazing. Either what we do or what we have got to pick up and taking hold of it and maximizing it and making most of it. It's the key to life. It's the key to our problem solving and everything. Yeah, this is really amazing. So building a family run studio isn't easy. What keeps you going when resources are limited?
For the first time in my life, I've got people who love me, who are always there for me. And if I quit, then I'm letting them down. I mean, I don't have to kill myself to do this, but I can't just stand idle and do nothing. I mean, I honor them by what I do for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like that experience that, I don't know if you've ever heard the story of the shelling at Fort McHenry, during the War of 1812, people had sacrificed their own
No,
lives to keep the American flag up
yeah,
because letting it down was symbolic of letting down their countrymen.
yeah, amazing, amazing. Love is really, really powerful, and putting it and engaging it in terms of your work, it's really a different energy compared to when you're doing your work just for doing sake. Yeah, amazing. So how do you demonstrate? How do constraint and hardship actually fuel your creativities rather than limit it?
Honestly, a lot of the constraints really forced me to be a lot more versatile and find different ways and easier ways of solving my problems without using up a lot of resources. But it just goes back to that survival.
Yeah, amazing, amazing.
Adapting.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. So what has our crowdfunding taught you about our trust, patience, and community?
There are always going to be those who are interested in what you have to say and interested in what you have to offer. They might be one, or they might be 1,000, or they might be 1,000,000. There's always going to be them. So you can't. Finding them is the hard part because the product you're developing has to be on point at the highest level you can give, because like people are going to see like, wow, you didn't put much effort into this. So I've actively tried to put in as much effort as I can. Like I've been developing crafting recipes for the last day or two. It's going so slow.
Yeah, yeah, amazing, amazing. So for someone building something with no roadmap, what is one mindset shift that can help them keep going?
Remember why you started in the first place.
Mm,
And odds are their motivation will have changed, evolved. Always remember that. What motivated you? I mean, for me, it's my wife of nearly 18 years and our children ranging ages of 9 to 15. I mean,
wow,
they are such a blessing.
amazing, amazing. Yeah, remember why you started and use that as a motivation to actually more like fuel the drive and do the work you need to do. Yeah, that's really amazing. So, Joel, what is going to be your final words to my audience who either have not started projects or are still finding difficulties or are still a bit confused on what they need to put their energy into? What will be your final words to them?
I mean, it's one of those things. I feel like it's got to be something deep and powerful. If people, people are going to want to be jealous of you. The kind of people who aren't willing to do the work themselves. When they tell you, do you know what the odds are against you? Because I've been told that so many times. I just got to laugh at them and then do it. You said I couldn't do it?
Yeah,
All right, I'm doing it. I've done it. People are going to tell
yeah.
you, quit, don't bother, you can't do this. Laugh and do it anyway. Actually, a quote comes to mind. When life gives you lemons, make orange juice and leave the world wondering how you did it.
I never saw it from that particular end. It's the fact that you just say it again that yeah, when life gave you life, make orange out of it and make the world start wondering how did Joe actually did it. That's really that's really really amazing of actually more like yeah, do the work you do and let people start wondering how did you get to do it despite a whole lot of things that might seem not to be working for you. Looking at you from afar, they'll be like, how did you manage to go through it?" Yeah, that's really, really amazing. Yeah, thank you, Joe. So, Joe, for my audience who want to connect with you, who want to reach out to you, and who want to hear more from you or do a deal with you, how can they reach out to you, and where is the best platform?
Well, the best platforms are Instagram and the platform formerly known as Twitter. On Instagram, I am Ashbourne _Interactive LLC. And on X, I am Ashbourne, excuse me.
Yeah.
So I might remember it wouldn't be such a Born LLC.
All right. Amazing. Amazing. So definitely my audience will definitely reach out. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Al, for sharing your stories. Just sharing your story so honestly. Your journey just reminds us that resilience isn't about having all the answers. It's about choosing to build, even when support is limited and path is unclear. To everyone listening, if today's conversation resonates with you, check out Joe's work at Ashbourne Interactive. Explore the demo and support creators who are building meaningful against the odds. Until next time, remember this. You don't need the roadmap to move forward. You just need the courage to take the next step. It's really a pleasure once again having you on the show, Daniel. Yeah,
Well, thank you. I appreciate
yeah,
you
thank
having
you.
me.